Hello and welcome to our nightly news. These are the headlines. The President of the Republic presided this Sunday the opening ceremony of the annual National Meeting of Economic Operators, organized under the motto Algeria 2025, the Year of Economic Success. Driven by a shared vision, Algeria and Ethiopia are actively deepening their bilateral relations, especially with the signing of a memorandum of understanding in different sectors during the works of the 5th Algerian-Ethiopian Joint Commission. Nama is poised for economic revitalization with its new industrial zone strategically designed to attract investors and create employment opportunities. In Gaza, Zion strikes hit Al Ma'madani Hospital, causing the destruction of multiple departments, crippling the hospital's ability to function. Welcome back, everyone, to tonight's news. The President of the Republic, Abdelmajid Tebboune, presided over the opening ceremony of the annual national meeting with economic operators, held Sunday at the Abdulatif Farhan International Conference Center. Present to welcome him were the Speaker of the Council of the Nation, the Speaker of the National People's Assembly, the Prime Minister, the President of the Constitutional Court, and the Minister Delegate to the Minister of National Defense, Chief of Staff of the PNA, the Principal Private Secretary to the President of the Republic, the Minister of State, Minister of Energy, Mines and Renewable Energies, the Secretary General of the Presidency, the Minister of Interior, Local Authorities and Regional Planning, and the Personal Secretary to the President of the Republic, and the head of the Algerian Economic Renewal Council. Algeria 2025, Year of Economic Success, a slogan under which the President of the Republic emphasized that this occasion marks a pivotal milestone in the country's development process, aiming to bring its economy into the ranks of emerging countries by 2027. The President also stressed that development will only be possible with a new generation of dedicated and ambitious businessmen and a youth who are the verge of achieving accomplishments that will make the country proud. The meeting was attended by senior state officials, members of the government, senior executives, heads of public and private companies and industrial groups, as well as heads of public institutions. The President of the Republic affirmed that the annual meeting served as a valuable opportunity for dialogue, for promoting investment and for supporting initiatives. Let's have a listen to the President.
هذا الموعد الذي نريده منتدى قارا راسخا للحوار ويكون سنويا إن شاء الله، واستشراف آفاق التنمية الاقتصادية وبحث فرص ترقية الاستثمار وتشجيع المبادرات في سياق الديناميكية الشاملة التي حرصنا على بعثها والمتمثلة في الإصلاحات الكبرى التي شرعنا في تجسيدها خلال السنوات الأخيرة، والتي بدأت بفضل الله تظهر نتائجها الإيجابية على مختلف المستويات.
The President of the Republic praised the efforts of the Algerian Economic Renewal Council and loyal economic operators who are contributing to driving forward the development of the national economy.
وأنا اليوم فخور وأقولها صراحة فخور بالمنظمة الجديدة نتاعكم، المجلس التجديد الاقتصادي الكريا. C'est votre réputation qui est en jeu. Et فيما يخصني أنا je suis fier de collaborer معاكم à travers le CREA. أنتم الأمل تاع خروج الجزائر من الوضع اللي كانت فيه، رانا في مرحلة مؤقتة بقينا سنتين أو سنتين ونصف باش نوصل إلى درجة ثاني اقتصاد ولا أول اقتصاد إفريقي إن شاء الله.
The President of the Republic stated that his second term in office will mark the period during which Algeria joins the ranks of emerging countries.
أنتم تعلمون التزامنا أن في سنة آخر 27 أقصاها آخر 27 ندخل في تعداد الدول الناشئة pays émergents 2027 إن شاء الله. وكنت التزمت بدخل قومي خام يساوي أو يفوق 400 مليار دولار إن شاء الله. وهذا هو الهدف الذي لازم نتجند حوله كلنا كما رانا في هذه القاعة هذه إن شاء الله، حتى الناس اللي خارج القاعة.
The president stated that Algeria is counting on the efforts of its young people to achieve the anticipated economic leap.
المرحلة الجاية نخلق مناخ آخر للصناعة ونخلق جيل جديد من رجال الأعمال اللي ينسينا في الماضي الأليم واللي يخلي الجزائر إن شاء الله تخطو خطوات أخرى. وهذا كان من التزام تجديد الجزائر، تجديد هياكل الجزائر ومؤسسات الدولة الجزائرية، أولا بالتركيز والركيزة على الشباب، لأن الشباب نظيف ونزيه ومخه ماهوش ملوث، لا بلا سيرفاكتوراسيون ولا بلا سوفاكتوراسيون ولا بالرشاوى ولا بهذه.
The head of state stated that the country's recent investment momentum enabled the Algerian Investment Promotion Agency to register 13,700 new projects worth $6,000 billion, and this across various economic sectors.
لا يفوتني في هذا المقام أن أنوه بالخطوات الهامة التي حققها قطاع الاستثمار منذ تفعيل المنظومة الجديدة لمرافقة وتشجيع الاستثمار من خلال الوكالة الجزائرية لترقية الاستثمار لابي، التي سجلت في ظرف قياسي منذ إنشائها في نوفمبر 2022 ما يفوق 13,712 إلى هذا الشهر هذا 13,712 مشروعاً استثمارياً بقيمة إجمالية تفوق أو تقارب 6,000 مليار دينار، وينتظر أن يخلق من ما يقارب 350,000 منصب شغل.
The President of the Republic announced that the new economic policy adopted marks the end of the National Agency for the Promotion of Foreign Trade.
السنة هذه اللي مضات ربحنا ما يقارب مليار و200 مليون دولار ما استوردناهاش. لما نوصل إن شاء الله في نهاية هذه السنة الاكتفاء تام 100% من قمح الصلب، معناه نكون ربحت بالأقل 2 ملاير ونص نتاع قمح ما نستوردوش. وهذه ما بين الأمور الهيكلية ما يجدر فيها، أمور هيكلية رانا نهيكلوا إعادة هيكلة الاقتصاد الوطني. خطينا خطوات ربما في بعض الأحيان ما يعرفوهاش العامة، أما اللي خاص اللي عنده اختصاص في الاقتصاد يعرف. باقي لازم نزيد نصلح كيما هذه ألجاكس من اليوم ما بقاتش ألجاكس.
The President instructed the government to establish 2 bodies before the end of May, one to oversee imports and the other to manage export operations.
الحكومة مطالبة ابتداء من هذا الاجتماع باش نخلق هيئتين عصريتين تتماشيان مع الاقتصاد الحالي. هيئة الاستيراد وتكون عندها كما قلت ان سيستم دو في ا تو لي نيفو على المواد باش ما ننقصش المواد في الجزائر، حتى ماده ما لازمها تنقص، ونحاول الاستيراد يكون على حساب الحاجيات تاع البلاد وعلى حساب الانتاج الوطني. معناه باللي عندك ارقام حقيقيه نتاع الانتاج الوطني. نخلقوا هذه المؤسسات الجديده، مؤسسه للاستيراد ومؤسسة للتصدير تساعد المصدرين تنظمهم. هادو المؤسستين نعطوا نفوسنا مدة نتاع حتى نهاية ماي إن شاء الله المؤسستين يكونوا جاهزين إن شاء الله.
The head of state stated that tourism sector is open to free investment, highlighting that visa facilities for foreign applicants now extend to being granted at airports.
باب تاع السياحة ما فيش قرار أصعب قرار باش هذه تدخل في القرارات اللي خداتها الدولة الجديدة الجزائر الجديدة اللي باش نشجع كان الفيزا نعطوه وكونت قوت بالبزاق كما يقولوا. اليوم الفيزا راه في المطار، تجي الطيارة ينزل من الطيارة يفوت الكيشي تم يعطوه الفيزا تاعه سور بلاص ويروح الله يسهل عليه. ما فيش تضحية أكثر من هذه.
The President of the Republic met with economic operators who shared their concerns and expressed their genuine commitment to the new economic path. They appreciated the President's ongoing dedication to engaging with them and his tireless efforts to overcome all obstacles. With his supportive presence, encouraging guidance, the President emphasized that his hand is extended to all those contributing to the nation's economic development. He urged economic operators to continue their efforts in realizing the national project, Algeria of production, Algeria of sufficiency, and Algeria of economic sovereignty. The meeting was attended by the Prime Minister Nadil Arbawi, the Principal Private Secretary to the President of the Republic, Boualem Boualem, and the advisor to the Presidency in charge of the General Directorate of Communication, Kamal Sidi Said. For his part, the head of the Algerian Economic Renewal Council emphasized the importance of keeping pace with global challenges, stating that growth is the engine of development. Let's have a listen to Kamal Moula.
Today, the world is witnessing geostrategic changes, placing countries in front of difficult and dangerous challenges. Algeria, aware of the seriousness of the situation, set up an entire strategy that will allow it to implement mechanisms to face these challenges within the framework of a comprehensive and an integrated development where economic growth occupies a distinguished position in this development locomotive.
And economic operators expressed appreciation for the national efforts to gradually phase out dependence on the external economy.
We've seen the commitment of the President. We've evoked the role of startups to build a new Algeria with an economy based on local products, Algerian products. This event surely encouraged us to do more, inshallah.
La rencontre d'aujourd'hui avec Monsieur le Président de la République.
Today's meeting with the President of the Republic is very encouraging for investors. It gave us the desire to invest more with better product for both national and international consumers.
Et avec un produit meilleur pour l'international, soit pour le consommateur national ou là vers aussi l'exportation vers l'international.
Alors, Monsieur le Président de la République a réitéré son engagement envers les startups.
The President of the Republic reiterated his commitment towards startups. He mentioned the financial mechanisms and the interest he grants to the structure because they are the basis that Algeria is using to build its economy for the upcoming years to reach the objectives of 2027 regarding exports.
Prévoit et se base pour constituer ses capacités économiques dans les années à venir, en particulier pour atteindre les objectifs de 2027 pour l'exportation.
Les opérateurs économiques sont là pour voir.
The economic operators are here to see the level we've reached at the Algerian and international economic scene. During his speech, the President announced decisions that will encourage the national operator regarding local investments that will cover the national market's needs and even move towards international markets.
Que ce soit pour des investissements locaux qui vont permettre de couvrir les besoins du marché national ou d'aller vers des marchés internationaux.
And tasked by the President of the Republic, Abdelmajid Tebboune, the Minister of State, Minister of Foreign Affairs, National Community of Modern African Affairs, Ahmed Attaf, co-chaired today the 5th session of the Algerian-Ethiopian Joint Commission in the capital Addis Ababa with its Ethiopian counterpart. This session allows for comprehensive assessment of the various aspects of bilateral cooperation. It also represents an opportunity to enrich the legal framework governing the Algerian-Ethiopian relations and outline new cooperation objectives and activities in various sectors for both countries. Najh
clearly demonstrated during the 5th session of the Algerian-Ethiopian Joint Commission held in Addis Ababa. The Algerian-Ethiopian relations continue to reflect a strong spirit of cooperation and strategic partnership. The session reaffirmed the strength of bilateral ties and underscored the shared political will of both countries to boost coordination and exchange views on a range of pressing regional and international issues. This meeting marked another step forward in deepening collaboration between Algiers and Addis Ababa across multiple sectors.
I call on everyone to remain committed to the Algerian-Ethiopian strategic partnership and to actively participate in maintaining and enhancing the current momentum, because the real success will result from the implementation of what was agreed upon today, which will be transformed into concrete cooperation activities on the ground. On the other hand, I want to say that we have succeeded in strengthening strategic convergence between our two countries on international, continental and regional issues of common interest.
During the session, 13 legal documents and memorandums of understanding were signed between Algeria and Ethiopia, covering key sectors including spare parts, manufacturing, pharmaceuticals, investment promotion, agriculture, energy, mining and startups development.
The province of N'Ama, the municipality of Harshaya, is becoming the heart of a promising new industrial zone fully equipped with essential infrastructures. This strategic project aims to boost the local economy, attract investors and generate new employment opportunities for the population.
Located in the municipality of Harshaya within the province of N'Ama, the newly established industrial zone, equipped with comprehensive basic infrastructure, constitutes a strategic lever to attract economic operators seeking to invest in the region.
The launch of the industrial zone established in the province is eagerly awaited in the hope of injecting a new economic momentum into the area. The industrial zone could experience a genuine takeoff, thereby creating employment opportunities and facilitating the integration of local labor across various levels.
Covering an area of 150 hectares, the Harshaya industrial zone is divided into 151 plots, a portion of which has already been made available for investment through a dedicated digital platform.
As part of the initial phase, nearly 37 hectares have been developed and subdivided into 8 fully serviced plots, which are connected to the necessary utility networks. The industrial zone is now equipped with all essential infrastructures. Its strategic geographical location makes it an attractive site for hosting new projects, particularly in large-scale industrial sectors.
This initial phase marks the beginning of a new chapter for investment in the province of N'Ama, heralding promising prospects for economic growth and employment opportunities for the local population.
Zionist strikes hit the Al-Ma'madani hospital in Gaza. The attack has severely damaged the building and its different departments, forcing the hospital to cease functioning. Mir Salila Balaman.
This was once a hospital where martyrs, the wounded, and the sick were brought for care. Today, it lies in ruins. This is the fate of Al-Ma'madani Hospital in Gaza, deliberately targeted at dawn by 2 missiles fired from Zionist F-16 warplanes. It now joins the list of 36 hospitals destroyed since the beginning of the genocide.
Al-Ma'madani was the only hospital in northern Gaza still equipped with a functioning CT scanner and interventional tools. Now it is out of service.
Inside, emergency departments are buried under rubble. Medical equipment and hospital beds lie broken. The laboratory, the pharmacy, and other critical units have been reduced to devastation. No more patients, no more wounded, no more hope for treatment.
What shocked us most is the direct strike on the hospital, the emergency room, the lab, the pharmacy, all gone. Last night we lived in fear. There's nothing left. With the Shifa hospital also out of service, where are the patients supposed to go?
In the hospital courtyard, the evidence of this new crime by the Zionist occupier is undeniable. Total destruction. All that remains are the blood-stained traces of an aggressor who openly defies all international laws and conventions.
They destroyed everything: patient reception, intensive care, the pharmacy, the blood testing units, the entire lab. They even destroyed 300 units of blood last night. It was the only functioning lab left for the people.
The bombing of hospitals and denial of medical care are not isolated acts. They are part of a systematic campaign of ethnic cleansing and genocide carried out by the occupying army against the Palestinian people. The only path forward is accountability through the enforcement of international criminal court rulings and the arrest of those responsible for these war crimes.
And that was it for today's news. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you tomorrow.